Hi, I'm Kate Marie and I'm from Slow Aging, and today I'm here with Dr. Jason Kaplan, who's a cardiologist and he works at Macquarie University. Hi Jason.
Hi Kate, how are you?
Great, thanks for seeing me. I'm really excited about this consult.
Great, it's a pleasure.
What are the diets that are out there to combat heart disease or to help prevent cardiovascular disease?
So this is a very popular topic in the media at the moment about the best diets for cardiovascular disease prevention. Now the one that's been shown recently to show the greatest reduction in cardiovascular events is a more Mediterranean style diet. Now the Mediterranean style diet can be fairly varied, but it has a number of key principles. It has a fairly low consumption of red meat, often once or at a maximum twice per week. They have a consumption of unprocessed foods, plenty of olive oil. In fact, in the largest study that we used the Mediterranean diet to show a reduction in events, the participants were all given 1 liter of olive oil a week, which is a large amount, and they somehow used it in their diet and their daily food intake. And also another factor in the Mediterranean style diet was the consumption of nuts such as almonds, pecans and walnuts. There's plenty of fruit and vegetables, plenty of unprocessed foods. So the Mediterranean style diet doesn't include processed foods. So the more white and refined foods are left outside of it. There's plenty of consumption of fish as well. So when it looked at the different diet styles, Mediterranean style diets seem to show a reduction in both heart attacks and strokes. Now there are many other diets for cardiovascular disease prevention. There's the Ornish style diet plan, which is one advocated by Dean Ornish, who's one of the world's top preventative cardiologists. He talks about a more vegan and plant-based style diet, and that he's also shown that can reverse heart disease as well. A Canadian researcher called Jenkins came up with the portfolio style diet. Now the portfolio style diet was amazing in the fact that it showed the same effect on cholesterol reduction as one of the top selling statin drugs. And that's a diet based mostly in a Mediterranean style diet. However, they added things like olive oil and nuts. They replaced red meat and saturated fat with some soy protein as well, and also they had plenty of fiber. So fiber lowers cholesterol. So we get fiber in the form of fruit and vegetables. We can also get it from things such as flaxseed, psyllium, and oats. The fiber acts as like a hoover in our intestines to soak up the cholesterol and prevent it from absorption. So while there are lots of diets out there that have shown to treat heart disease, these are the ones that currently seem to have the most evidence behind them.
Is there a best exercise to prevent heart disease?
So Kate, I get asked that quite a lot. What is the best exercise to prevent heart disease? I think the most important thing is that people just have to get moving. They've got to get moving quite a few times a week, at least 3 to 5 times a week, where they get their heart rate up and they're actually doing something physically active. It doesn't matter what exercise you're doing, but rather that you were actually being active. Now I tell all my patients who are really interested in exercise to get one of those Fitbits that count the number of steps that you have, and you've got to be getting up to 10,000 steps a day. If you haven't done your 10,000 steps at the end of the day, you should go outside and get walking. Now, all sorts of exercise are good for the heart. I think cardiovascular exercise is great, where you get your heart beating. Though interestingly, extreme endurance sports, while fine in the short term, long term have actually been shown to promote inflammation and atherosclerosis. So while it's fine to do 1 or 2 marathons, I wouldn't be doing 20 or 30 or 40, because I think that's pro-inflammatory and can actually cause problems to your heart down the track. I think the most important message is that people have to get moving.